It is so much better. We are live, everybody.
What up?
We are back.
We're right here. We're back.
It is YouTube Live, the channel of all channels. Lounge Talk, live from Vegas.
I think YouTube Live is the place to be.
YouTube Live is definitely. Sharon's on up, and Kevin Acuff is in the house. Baby, we are ready for hearing everything about Camp Camacho. We're all smoking Camacho cigars. I'm on the hard charger.
I am on the barrel-aged Imperial Stout.
And I have the barrel-aged Imperial Stout as well.
And what is our new producer, Glenn? Glenn, what are you smoking?
I got the Slaughterhouse.
Oh, okay.
I got the Slaughterhouse. Also sold here at Las Vegas Cigar Outlet.
Well, there's we give a Ventura Cigar Company a little shout out there. Way to go, Glenn. All right, well, Glenn will be our producer. He is hanging out with us. He does everything behind the screen there. Also going to be replying to some of your comments. So if I don't get to him and you see that it's Glenn, Glenn is authorized by both Johnny Hot Tub and Cigar JJ to reply to your comments.
Highly recommended.
Highly recommended. So we are on the show with Kevin Acuff. Kevin, introduce yourself to the YouTube land.
Hello, YouTube.
Who are you? What do you do? What's going on?
In the cigar world, believe it or not, I am still relatively new to this. I've only been smoking cigars now for a couple of years. You know, like my real job, I sell signs. I work for a big sign company here in Vegas, and those are the guys that allow me to live this lifestyle. And my boss, ironically, is the first guy to teach me cigars. I had my first cigar on a company trip in Panama a couple of years, and it was just
nice.
I jumped off the deep end literally instantly. I loved them as soon as I tried it.
What was the thing that got you hooked like right away?
The flavors. It's just
flavors?
like I was instantly able to just start pulling out the chocolates and the coffees and the nuts and the bread flavors and all that. And it just I was blown away that really something so simple in concept could offer so much goodness to it.
Very cool.
And how did you jump in? Like, what do you mean by jump in?
Was there a first cigar that you had that you just, this is it, I'm hooked?
My very first cigar ever was Siglo.
Siglo 6?
Siglo 6.
Cohiba?
Nice.
Cohiba.
You went
Siglo
right to
6. I went
Cohiba?
right to the big stuff.
Dude.
And then, of course, I came back from vacation in Panama and got my first humidor, and
The rest is history.
the rest is history.
When did you get on? I know you're a big Cigar Dojo. You're in the Cigar Dojo Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
When did that all get
Wait.
started?
So he just started in cigars and he's in the Hall of Fame?
He's in the Hall of Fame.
What is going on at Cigar Dojo?
Become very involved with the dojo. It's like those guys they have an app that's basically, it's almost like Facebook, but it's all cigar content.
Yeah, it's just like it's a virtual herf place, right? I mean,
It's a virtual herf place, and it's one big family. I've gotten really close and tight with a lot of people on Cigar Dojo. You know, they've basically become the family and the brothers and sisters and whatnot that I've never had.
Wow.
And, you know, I've contributed a lot. I try to give back as much as they've given me as far as the excitement and enjoyment level. And
Nice.
that's really how I've landed in the Hall of Fame. You know,
I love it, man.
Eric and Jordan, they do just an amazing job with Cigar Dojo. So
If you guys haven't checked out Cigar Dojo, definitely check out the app that they have. Check out
Absolutely.
the website they have, as well as they're on Facebook as well, I believe. So,
yep.
Well, and so, all right, so just got into cigars, then you're heavy into dojo. How did this all come up about the Camacho camp? Like, what spurred you to be a part of it? What happened?
how did you hear about it?
So Cigar Dojo actually did a trip to Camp Camacho early last year. And while they were there, they gave away a trip. Basically, they gave away 5 trips to Cigar Dojo members to go. And they went live. They were there for a week. They went live during the course of their time down there. so you can kind of see exactly what's going on. You know, it's one of those things that it looks so cool seeing it on video that you had to experience it. And I had actually gone through, and I was really close to actually, purchasing a ticket. Cigar Dojo actually made an agreement with Camacho back then that they actually got us a deal where we could actually save a little bit of money on the trip. So I was actually ready to sign up and go. They had a contest on their Smoke Night live show one night, and I actually won a trip.
Wow,
So,
that's cool.
So, they basically, Cigar Dojo paid for paid for the initial camp for 5 of us to go. I went down with my good friend and fellow dojo, Randy Griggs, who's also a member of the boardroom, and helped support us there. And we just had a blast. I mean, it was the trip of a lifetime.
Trip of a lifetime. All right. So what we want to do for all of you here on Live from Vegas Lounge Talk is give you a real in-depth look as to what happens each day. Let's show that first picture we got there of Camp Camacho. Shows us a little bit about what kind of things. So what kind of things are we looking at here? Back just a little bit.
Perfect.
And down. There you go. What kind of things are we looking at here?
You can kind of see there, in the middle, the picture on the left is the zip lining adventures. I think they've actually have kind of eliminated that from the trip just because of the activity level involved in having to do zip lining. But
yeah, because I'm not doing zip lining, bro. I don't do zip lining in America, let alone do zip lining in Honduras.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Sorry.
But then you have the next picture there is just a shot from the factory, and the guest house literally is the guest house is literally right next to the factory. So you're
Sweet.
literally right next door where all this goodness comes to life in Honduras. And then the picture on the right is the farm, which you actually get a really firsthand intimate look at. On your second day down there, you get it's an amazing trip to the farm.
That's awesome. Let's see that next picture there. This is a little bit more in depth as to what you do each day. This is correct, right? We're going to see a little bit about what it is you do every day you're down there. So you're getting down there, right? So you got to go way back. Yeah, that's about good. So day one, you're arriving, right?
Yeah. So day one, we arrive, get to the airport in Tegucigalpa. You get there about noon. They pick you up in the Camp Camacho bus. They've got a couple of the big, huge Camacho Foot Locker humidors just packed full of cigars. Grab a cigar, grab a beer, sit back and relax. It's about a 2-hour bus ride from Tegucigalpa down to Don Lee. So got some music playing, got some cigars going, got some good conversation with the people from Camp Camacho, and it's a lot of fun.
All right, that's good, Glenn.
You get when we get down there, you get to the guest house, and the first time you see the guest house, you're just blown away. I mean, it looks like a 5-star resort out in the middle of nowhere.
So that's the resort right there, right?
Yeah,
that's your guest house.
That's the guest house. And, they have 11 guest rooms. Yeah. They have a full kitchen. They have games to play. You've got whack-a-mole and all kinds of different party games and that kind of thing.
Do they have alcohol?
Then they have alcohol, all the beer and all the spirits you want to drink.
Really?
So
wait, now is that included in the?
That is included in your price for camp.
Good.
So it's all the Camacho cigars that you want to smoke, including these.
Really? Okay, so you get there, you see this beautiful guest house. Do they throw you a welcome party?
They throw you a little welcome party. Believe it or not, the very first thing that you do when you get down there, and it's really before you smoke so many cigars that your palate gets wrecked and understand, you actually sit with Manuel Batista, who is the general manager for Camacho Cigars.
Very cool.
He explains a little bit about the history of Camacho and his history in the cigar industry and whatnot. And then you go through a blending session. And basically, at the end of the blending session, you go through and apply what you've learned, and you design your own blend.
Wait, what?
You design your own.
You make your own cigar?
You make your own cigar.
Now, is that what we see here?
Wait, is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what we see here. This is the one that I blended here. called I called it the Neon Dream because I'm in the sign industry, and you get a list of wrappers to pick that you
Very
want to
cool.
use, a list of binders.
So
and the
you
fillers.
made that cigar right there.
Yes.
You blend
Wow.
It's-
Did
it's-
you roll
was-
it?
It was my blend. I did not roll it. It was my blend. I did not roll it. You do get to roll a cigar while you're on the factory tour.
Nice.
And I do have to say that rolling a cigar is a hell of a lot harder than it seems
Really?
like it is
Yeah.
watching these people do it. I mean, I was actually surprised to actually come away with a cigar that I rolled that's actually smokable, and it's still sitting in my humidor agent right now. So
Nice.
All right, so you get there, they roll the red carpet out, they give you some history, you get to blend your own cigars. What else do you get to do on the trip?
first night they throw you a big barbecue, just a nice big spread of, local fare, all made by the chefs at from the factory. They come in and they make all the food and prepare your food.
We
for
gotta
the
do
whole
this.
day.
Oh, dude.
We gotta go.
So you've got,
You had me at food.
We
so
gotta
you got your dinner, you got breakfast and lunch every day. Next morning they get you up and it's off to the factory. Off to the farm.
Okay,
So
so
you
we get to
actually
visit the
see the farm.
farms. Okay?
And it's just what an amazing operation. I mean, it's everybody knows Camacho is owned by Davidoff. So I mean, it's a Davidoff farm in Honduras, and it is amazing to me the pride that these workers take in the farm and presenting the farm and showing off for you what they do. I mean, they literally take you from seed to harvest.
Wow.
And then you get to see the barns where they age the tobacco in the barn before they take it back to the factory and put it in polones to start the aging process. I mean, it is amazing. You get to see every process that the leaf goes through from.
Now, were there
Basically,
fields
beginning to
when you
end.
were there?
There was fields when we were there.
So it's got to be close to harvest, though, right?
I was there in April, so it was kind of late in the season, and I mean the majority of the tobacco had already been harvested for the year.
Okay, yeah.
But they still actually had the seedlings displays and the progression of tobacco. You actually got the plant in their planter trays. You actually got the plant seeds. You got to basically set the seedlings, the little baby tobacco plants. You actually got to put those into a bigger tray and pull them out of the group and individual.
Wow.
Then you actually got to go in the field and actually plant tobacco.
Nice.
So I mean, it was
That's
really,
amazing.
It was,
Like,
it
I
was
don't-
just super cool.
You're involved in
experience.
every step.
Yeah.
You're involved in every step of the way. You actually can go out, you can get your hands dirty,
Nice.
and just have fun. And the cool thing, everybody down there had a smile on their face the whole time. I mean, the people that actually do that job on a daily basis, I mean, they're there, they're smiling, they're happy, they're eager to help you and show you how to do it. I mean, the humbling experience, to say the least.
So did you get to see like the hanging rooms and you got to see all the tobacco fermenting and you got to see everything?
You got to see everything. You go through the factory. I mean, you actually get to see. I forget the blend that they actually had, but you actually got to see the cigar in its infant stages. So you got to see the bags of leaf that are actually rolled together to become a cigar. All the components are basically grouped together in one big bag and labeled. So the bancheros, when they actually roll the cigar, everything they need is right there. They take it to their station, and you're going to be rolling this cigar today. Here's your ingredients, and go. It was really.
Do they
cool.
roll singular or in pairs?
They roll singular.
Oh wow! So they're doing everything.
Yeah, you have the banchero, and then they have the they bunch it in, and they actually have the rolling machine that actually rolls it with the big leather belt
Yep.
and whatnot. And it's a neat process to see. Especially funny when those guys can bunch and roll a cigar in about 45 seconds.
Wow.
And when we actually go to do it, it takes us about 10 minutes to roll one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, we
I'm
would
sure.
have probably got fired on the first day if we're actually applying for a job. But
Right. Wow.
Wow.
We got to do that.
So, all right. So you go to the Camp Camacho experience, and is everything that you need for that 4 days taken care of by Camacho?
Everything you need is there. I mean, they even go as far as the sheets, the pillowcases, the towels, everything in the room. It's all Camp Camacho branded.
Wow.
So I mean, even you go into the bathroom and your towels have the Camp Camacho logo on them. You know, your bed sheets and pillows have the Camp Camacho logo.
So they rolled it. They did it right.
Literally roll out the red carpet. I mean,
They did it right.
It's a 5-star resort. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's simple. You know, I mean, it's.
Are you in bunks? Are you with other people? Or you're in your own?
Each room is set up with 2 beds.
Okay.
So I mean, you can do double occupancy in each room. They're full size beds. So they're not bunk beds. Nice comfortable mattresses, nice comfortable pillows. I mean, it's not like going to a third world country and staying.
It's more like college.
Yeah.
It's not like a cot on the floor.
It's not definitely not a cot on the floor. It's only. I mean, I would it's the Hilton. I mean, it's that nice there.
Wow.
That's awesome.
All right. So important things. There's alcohol.
All the
There's
cigars you can smoke.
Cigars. Like
All the cigars you can smoke.
Okay, unlimited.
Unlimited.
You can just smoke. When you're done, you grab another one. You smoke.
I was there for 4
All
days.
Camacho.
I was there for 4 days, and I smoked 24 cigars.
Wow.
So
Do they have Avo and Davidoff, or is it Camacho?
it's Camacho.
Just Camacho.
It's all Camacho cigars.
Okay.
Okay, and then food. All your food.
All your food. They prepare you breakfast, and again, it's prepared by the chefs at the factory right next door. So I mean, it's fresh. It's good food. It's local. One day they ran into town and brought us, burgers and sandwiches and fries from one of the fast food places in Don Lee.
Nice.
And that was an experience to be able to have, Honduran fast food.
Nice.
So that was
That's pretty cool.
that was neat. We got to go to a farm, not a tobacco farm, but just a horse farm. We got to go horseback riding up in the mountains, and got to go to a waterfall way up in the mountains. Got to see howler monkeys.
Oh, okay,
the
so
whole thing. So it's
besides
not
just a
about
culture,
cigars.
it's a cultural experience as well.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, wow, that makes
one
it-
of the cool things is you actually
Yeah.
get to experience
Honduras.
Honduras.
Honduras, yeah.
The last day you're there, they take you into town and show you around town. There's a big cross that overlooks Don Lee, and if you actually look at their brochures and watch their promotional video, it actually has this cross in there. Now, it's a hike to get to the cross. I compared it I thought it was like the Imperial Death March. I mean, it was straight uphill almost the whole way for like a mile. But I mean, it's like I sucked it up and almost died 3 times on the way up there. But it was worth every it was worth it once you get up there.
The view had to be
You
amazing.
get to see the whole valley, and they try to get you up there right at sunset, so you see the sun setting down behind the mountains.
Sweet, so I'd start at
over top
breakfast.
of the whole
So you and I can start at
cityscape of
breakfast.
Valley.
And by the time breakfast
By
is
day 4, we'll be
by day 4, we'll be up there.
Yes.
That's awesome. That
I
sounds
mean,
like
I
an
mean,
amazing
it was so amazing. I mean, Cigar Dojo. I won the trip last year. I just had to pay airfare to go down there.
How does
Cigar
it break down?
Dojo is actually Cigar Dojo is actually going to do another trip for dojo members where we actually are all able to email and sign up on a list. So hopefully I get picked for that because I want to go back. And I
Awesome.
want to go back. I'm going to have to pay for it this time. I'll pay for it. It was that cool for me that I would pay. Literally, I would go. It would be my vacation once a year.
What would you say?
I would
Yeah.
do that much.
What would you say is what was the highlight of the whole trip?
Well,
You had to pick one.
I don't even know if I could pick one thing. Just to be exposed to the industry side of it and see. For me, the highlight of it was to see how important, and this almost goes back to kind of what you guys are talking about on the other segment, the importance of the cigar industry.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, Davidoff and Camacho, those people are literally royalty in Don Lee. The whole town revolves around that industry, and it's amazing to see that the respect that they command, and just the appreciation that I see of the residents of Don Lee
Economically, it's got to be a
For-
huge impact for that region.
It is. Especially, we actually when we got into town, they actually took us by the original Camacho factory, which is actually for sale, JJ. You can actually buy a factory in Honduras. And
Oh,
actually
look at
get-
that.
get-
There
get
we
your own-
go.
Get your own cigars. So,
Wow.
but it's
Done.
neat.
Tomorrow I'm calling Honduras.
It is so neat to see from where Camacho started to where they're at now. They're state-of-the-art factory. Everything's modern. You have this nice, huge guest house right next to it. It's amazing what they are doing for the industry and for the city of Donnelly.
That's
So
awesome.
we're supposed to ask you about Jack's tramp stamp.
Okay, so on
So
the
Jack,
dojo trip,
who's Jack, and what about this tramp stamp?
you guys all met Jack, who is now a rep with Albert Bradley.
Ah,
While
Jack Hayer.
Jack Hayer. So while Cigar Dojo was in Donnelly, Jack wanted to get a tattoo. So they actually found a local tattoo artist, and in we'll just say a somewhat drunken stupor, Jack got a scorpion tramp stamp.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I wish we'd have known that for his
You
interview,
didn't let us
dude.
know about that.
We could have seen that live.
If-
That would have been epic.
the people that are members of the dojo, everybody knows.
Jack,
We got
when you
the-
come
we-
back,
we got
dude,
to
we're
watch it
seeing the
live.
tramp stamp.
We got to see it live, so I love you,
Wow, I love it.
That's awesome. Sounds
All
like
right,
a great
so-
trip.
So the trip, there's multiple weeks you can sign up. You can go to, is it campcamacho.com?
Jack. Yeah, we'll actually post a link.
Where's
in the,
that?
In the,
Do we have
in the
the-
comments section? There's actually
Oh, no. It's
There's
just
a-
the last page. That's right.
there's a link to go sign up and buy tickets where you can see the date. I think there's only 4 trips that are left for 2020 that aren't already sold out.
And the one thing I appreciated was they keep the trip to only 14 people, right? So it's not like you're going with 50 people. You're going with 14 people, which you're spending 4 days with 14 people. Like, yeah. So, that's pretty cool. Like, these are the dates that they've got available. Pull it back a little bit. There you go. The dates they have available.
So 4 are sold out. They got 4 left.
Yes.
They got 4 left. I know that I would love to put together a boardroom / Las Vegas cigar outlet trip.
That'd be amazing.
I think it'd be just amazing for me and
Very
for
cool.
all the people who would want to go. If it's even half of what Kevin's saying, I would love to do that. Thank you, Glenn.
I love that it's a full experience and not just all
Yeah.
about tobacco. There's more
Yeah.
involved. You get to experience the culture, the country, the town, the different,
Well, when
tourist
you
things
travel-
over there.
When you travel to another country, it's really important to experience what that culture is like, to experience new people. And what it does is it really broadens your horizon to think about your cigar differently. Because you aren't just thinking about like the FDA putting together all these regulations that are going to hurt the fact that I can't smoke my cigar, but you start thinking about what is probably thousands and upon thousands of people who are going to lose their jobs or have to scale back. And you become almost not like one with the country, but you have a different understanding of the cigar. Is that true was that true for your experience?
100%. It's like you feel close to those people. It's like everybody in the factory, I don't speak Spanish. I'm trying to learn. The people in the factory that speak English, they came up to you, they shake your hand, they thank you for coming. They're proud. They want to show off their cigars that they're rolling for you. They're just
Wow.
they're proud to be there.
And they say like 300 hands touch one cigar by the time from start to finish, from
Yeah.
growing the seed to the harvest to
Including Kevin's
factory.
hand.
Yeah, we
You're
asked
301.
we asked Manuel, about how many people touch the cigars, and he actually didn't really answer the question. So I really don't know. That's I've heard that.
Yeah.
As everybody else. So
And so, all right. So the cost for the 4 days for Camacho is $650, right?
right, I think
Plus
it's
some kind of like
it's
handling
yeah,
fee.
It's like with the $35 fee for Eventbrite, it makes it like $690.
Yeah, so it's $690 to go for, and that includes everything from the time you get off of the plane to the time you get back on the plane.
Yep.
And then they have a special travel agency that they work through to set up your travel.
Yes.
And so it's the $690 plus your travel.
And that's your food, your cigars, your alcohol, your lodging, everything.
Yep, everything. I mean, you even
Horseback
get
riding.
horseback riding. You get a trip. They actually they take you to the biggest nightclub in Don Lee, which by our nightclub standards is tiny, but it's the hip hop happening place. They reserve the whole upper deck for just Camp Camacho people. They
Nice.
bring in
Is it as big as our humidor?
Amazing food. It's about the size of your
Nice.
It's about the size of your
Our humidor is the size of the most hoppin', poppin'
But they got
club in
music
Honduras.
playing, grills going, booze is flowing. I mean, it's an amazing time.
That's fantastic. I think it's a plan.
Was there time like at the end of each night where guys just hung out and smoked together and talked? I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure by the end of the trip, you and the other 13 guys, you probably knew each other pretty
No,
well.
it's not just guys.
Yeah, it's
Gals.
guys and
It's
gals.
mixed.
Like my trip, there was amazing enough. There was 4 of us. There was
Oh,
only
wow.
4 of us on my trip.
Wow.
It's like there was a group that actually had to back out from what I understand. So, I mean, it was real personal.
Yeah,
You know,
like one-on-one.
everything was one-on-one. You got a lot of one-on-one time with Manuel.
Wow.
You got to meet Patty, who's the master blender at Camacho, and
Wow.
kind of pick her brain and have her talk to us a little bit. I mean, it was crazy.
Once in a lifetime.
Once
experience.
in a
You
lifetime.
spend your evenings sitting out on the patio, playing dominoes, playing whack-a-mole, listening to some music.
In April, it must have been pretty nice weather.
It was in the daytime. It was hot. It was in the 80s and
Humid.
And human.
110% humidity. But
Yeah,
I mean, it
yeah.
was it definitely tolerable and
At night, it's probably
very nice.
Yeah.
Night was beautiful. Yeah, nighttime was beautiful.
Awesome.
That sounds. I mean, it just sounds
So
amazing.
you have to pay for your airfare,
You have to pay for your airfare.
but then the $690 includes everything other than
Yeah,
that.
it includes your transfer to and from the airport
Wow,
and everything at camp while you're there.
that's amazing.
Do you get swag?
You get swag. I mean, you got
Ooh,
I've got my little drink bottle there. You get a gray T-shirt, a black T-shirt.
Backpack.
You get a safari hat. You get a backpack, a cutter, lighter. The
you get to
lighter
make your own cigar.
the lighter you actually leave there because they'll take it at the airport, which I found out the hard way that they took all my lighters and all my cutters when I went back.
Oh,
when I
no.
went to fly out of Honduras. So, but aside from that, it's cool. And then, cool. I think one of the neatest things ever, you get to blend your own cigars. So
And you have not
These are-
smoked one of those
I
yet.
have not smoked one of them. They suggest that they age for 90 days. So it literally has just barely been 90 days.
That's
So
awesome.
It's pretty much time to try one. So
I love it.
That's very awesome.
That is fantastic. Well, I am.
What did you pick for your wrapper binder filler?
I have a San Andres wrapper,
Yep.
broadleaf binder, and then I have Criollo, Corojo fillers,
Dominican Puro filler
Dominican and Honduran.
or under? Very cool.
Let's say
Awesome.
someone has never smoked a Camacho cigar. Is it worth it to go?
Absolutely.
If you want to learn more about another country, is it worth it to go?
Yes, it is.
Is it beautiful enough that if you're bored with cigars, you're going to have a great time?
If you're brand new to cigars, is it worth going?
If you're brand new to cigars, it's worth going.
That was
I mean,
you.
it's just. I mean, it was me. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I really didn't know. I mean, I had smoked Camachos. I didn't know that much about Camacho cigars. I mean, Camacho Diploma is probably my favorite Camacho, and I mean, I was real familiar with that brand, and I mean, I with that, with that blend of Camacho, and I was actually really happy when I got down there and they actually had those in the all-you-can-smoke bag.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, you could, as many diplomas you could get
That's
your hands
worth the
on.
$690
It was,
right there.
it was,
Right
it was,
there, all the diplomas you could smoke.
It was awesome, but it's I learned Camacho cigars, learned what they're about, learned the nuances and everything and the flavor. And I mean, I'm a fan of cigars in general, but I mean, when I left there, I was a fan of Camacho cigars.
There you go.
Wow.
Which is I really think that's kind of what their whole focal point of it is to take people that they want to take their super fans and keep them super fans and give them the experience of a lifetime, and they want to take people that don't know about Camacho cigars and make them they give them the experience of a lifetime too, and turn them into
It sounds
a Camacho super fan.
It sounds like the whole compound is just amazing. Like the quality of it, just
It is.
the setup, how everything's run, efficiently with the swag and how you can blend your own cigar, and beautiful.
Pretty amazing.
It is amazing. I mean, it was one of those things where it was sad to leave.
Wow.
But I'm really happy that I'm hopefully going to have the chance to go back. So, Eric,
Love
if you're
it.
listening from Cigar Dojo, pick me.
I love it. That's so great. Well, Kevin, thank you so much for telling us everything about Camacho. We'll post a link to the Camp Camacho website where you can sign up, get yourself on there. If you're excited about this, I'd say talk to your buddies, talk to your friends.
Yeah.
Let's get it together.
We might be
I want to go.
I think we need to do
Yeah.
a boardroom trip to Camp Camacho.
I think a boardroom trip to Camp Camacho would be amazing. I know I'd be in.
Reach out to Lynn Hawkins, and she definitely will get you set up for that, and get you the group code, and get you guys set up as a group.
That's fantastic. Are you going to stick around for the very end?
I'll stick around for the very end.
Fantastic. Well,
Wow. That's a wow moment right there.
wow. How do you follow all that? I mean, that's amazing. The experience you get to have, see it all the way from seed to creating your own and all the swag. It's a wonderful opportunity. I'm so glad you came to talk to us about it. That's really fantastic.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Now, we are on YouTube Live, and we're thankful for all of you who have joined us on this show. Please share the stream, share it to your friends, to subscribe. And with that, I think it's time for Seriously.
I think it's definitely time for Seriously.
So for those of you who have not seen our segment before, this is Seriously. What we do here is we take really fun things that happen in and around the lounge, and we poke fun at it. Now, it is an opportunity for those of you who may possibly have done these things to learn that they are not things you do in a cigar lounge. But we're doing them in a way that hopefully makes you feel comfortable that we weren't pointing the finger directly at you, but at a general thing that happened, so that we can help all cigar smokers in lounges all over the United States. So today's Seriously moment comes from Scott, who has an incredible and somewhat unbelievable Seriously story. So Scott, please lay it on him.
So my Seriously moment tonight is a lounge that I was involved with. I won't name any names or anything
Not
like that.
to be named.
No names. The lounge that I was a part of and helped manage actually had lockers. And, a lot of the guys there had lockers. And
Private lockers.
Private lockers, yep. And there was a private lounge, and then there was a public lounge, the whole thing. Really cool. Kind of an interesting thing that happened. So this particular shop, they had a few shops. And this particular shop, all the cigars would actually get shipped to that location, right?
That makes sense.
Then they would disperse.
We get a UPS truck every day.
Right. Then they would disperse the cigars to the other stores, as they saw fit. And that store was kind of the main hub and things like that. So they were constantly getting shipments into this location. And so the employees would, the UPS guy would come and, they get the boxes and take them out and blah, blah, blah. And they would price the cigars. And they would, divide them into which stores is getting what and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, typical lounge stuff.
Yeah, so they're pricing the cigars one day, and they're going through the shipment that came in that day. And there's a couple different boxes, and they're getting ready to price these cigars. And one of the employees looked at the boxes, and they said, I don't know that this isn't a cigar that we normally carry. It's a little strange.
Okay.
And the employee called the owner, and the owner said, well, I didn't know anything about that. Let me call he had, the direct contact with the owner of the company. so now they've got the owner of the shop on the phone with the owner of the manufacturer, like probably in Nicaragua somewhere. So you got satellites linking up in outer space to make these phone calls. And the owner of the cigar company said, no, I don't think that wasn't part of your ship. Let me check, so he's going through the orders, the emails, and the
invoices.
They're scouring through everything, and it's like 5 or 6 boxes of cigars. I mean, it's a lot of cigars. And basically, they couldn't come up with anything. And the owner said, well, I mean, just keep them. You know, they're there. You know, I don't see any record of it. I'll keep looking. If I find something, I'll let you know, type of thing. But for now, I don't know what to tell you. Just, you know, go ahead and just hang on to them, and we'll figure it out, or, you know, we'll work out some sort of whatever, you know, as far as the money works out, we'll work that out later. So the employees are going through and they're pricing the cigars, and they're separate, you know, because like certain ones, certain stores and everything else. And then they're looking at everything, and they look at the outside of the box. The outside of the box had the name of one of the members on it.
Okay.
One of the members shipped 6 cigars.
6 boxes.
6 cigars.
6
boxes of cigars to his lounge from an online retailer, which I will not name.
Wait, what?
He went online. He bought 6 boxes of cigars. He shipped it in his name directly to his lounge without telling anybody. That's really not the main part.
For his locker?
So they confront the guy sitting in the lounge while they're pricing the cigars. There's already price tags on the cigars. And they stop and they go in and find them. They said, hey, these cigars, this box has your name on it. But we don't, this isn't a cigar we carry. He goes, oh yeah, no big deal. I'm just going to throw those in my locker. I'm going to smoke those here.
No, he did not.
He ordered 6 boxes of cigars
from an online store.
From an online store, and shipped them. Instead of shipping them to his house, he ships them directly to the store. Doesn't tell a soul, and then he's going to put the 6 boxes in his locker.
Please tell me those boxes ended up in his car to go back home.
He ended up getting banned from the store.
Yeah, you get banned for that, dude. That is crazy.
He was out after that. It was
That's
amazing.
a straight up. Seriously? Come on. You can't do that. That's unheard of.
That's like one of the most over the top things I think I've ever heard.
I mean, how could the guy even? No, I mean, I can get it. People are clueless, man. Like, why would you think that that's okay? That's just straight up nuts. Straight up nuts. I have one.
Wow.
I got one. So the other night, I'm leaving the cigar lounge and I'm walking outside. It's a beautiful night in Las Vegas. It's a balmy 111 degrees.
Okay.
And there's grasshoppers all over the place. So I'm walking out and I see someone getting into the car. They've got their trunk open. And I look in the trunk.
You're just walking by.
I'm just walking by and I see in the trunk just a random pair of swim trunks.
That's odd.
Would you happen to know anything about that, Mr. Johnny Hot Tub? I'm wondering, is there anyone on the YouTube live channel right now who keeps a spare pair of swim trunks in their trunk just in case maybe there's a hot tub somewhere you can jump in? Seriously? I mean,
you always have to be prepared.
So when confronted about this swim trunks,
hey, you never
Mr.
know.
Johnny Hot Tub looks at me and says with a straight face, you never know when you're going to need a hot tub, baby.
Seriously?
Seriously, Scott? That's a seriously Scott moment.
You got to have a pair of swim trunks just in case.
I got like a pair of sneakers and a sweatshirt and like a...
You never know when you're going to find a hot tub.
You never know.
You got to be prepared. Kevin's right.
You never, ever, ever know. Wow.
And these swim trunks weren't nicely folded. They were just thrown in.
Actually, what I thought was maybe he had a random hot tub experience and he just had to hide his swim trunks. I don't know. Nope. Just walking by a car and you see swim trunks. Oh, look, that's Scott's car.
Johnny Hot Tub.
You need to get a new license plate, dude. Johnny Hot Tub.
That'd be perfect.
That's fantastic. Well, this is a great show. First time on on YouTube.
Great cigars.
YouTube Live. Great cigars. Great guest. Great information. We're so happy that you joined us here on YouTube. We will be going back to Facebook Live next week, and we're going to be doing this little by little. We are stepping our game up. Member exclusives on the YouTube channel. There will be cigar deals coming online, so all of you that live outside of Nevada can take advantage of the cool deals that are going to be for our subscribers only.
Invite your friends, get them to subscribe.
All kinds of new content. I'm excited. Thank you all for sticking with us, for sharing, for hanging out. If you are in Las Vegas, don't forget Saturday we have our big grilling event. We're going to be raffling off a $500 Traeger grill.
Wow.
I am going to be cooking hamburgers and hot dogs. They are going to be free, and you're going to come down and buy some cigars, get raffle tickets, and see if you can win a grill.
Scott's
come
gonna be modeling swimwear.
Scott's going to be wearing swimwear.
I will be here.
If you have a mobile hot tub, bring it. Scott will jump in it. He's ready. He's ready. Mobile hot tub, Scott.
We tried to get a hot tub in the middle of the birdcage at the Dorsey. They weren't going for
So
it.
you just got a comfortable couch you could lay on.
Yeah, they weren't going for it.
All right. Well, for all of us here at the Las Vegas Cigar Outlet, we are so thankful you watched us. Watch again next Tuesday, 6 p.m. on Facebook Live, and then we'll be over on YouTube the second half.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. Check out the page for new uploads. We do upload new videos. We did a great show today with Robert Brown of the Grown Ash Cigar Society, so check that one out. We're available here every day, 9 a.m. in the morning until 8 p.m. at night. When you're in Vegas, this is the place to come with the largest humidor in Nevada for real.
Yep.
Okay? It's for real the biggest in Nevada with the most SKUs, the most opportunities for you to see the newest cigars. We're on the cutting edge, trying to get as much as we possibly can. So when you're in Vegas, come down and see us. Raj will make you the best cup of coffee you've ever had, and we can sit and have fun in the lounge.
Armenian coffee.
Only the best, baby. All right, so we'll see you guys next time. And please don't forget, when you go outside your house, you go to your work, you go to your friends, go outside and do something nice for someone. Be a positive change in the world, everybody. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
See you guys.